With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll run it, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 39.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Three. One.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And they'll work it in inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Throwing. Prescott. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Hey, 47. 26.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
A run with Portis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 2nd down. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's in special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, Mariota. It's caught by OBJ. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, a gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
46.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a run with Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's caught. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Here we go.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. To throw is Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Portis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A 1st down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Running right, Portis. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here I come again.
Mariota. Jordan Reed has it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On third down, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They run. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lofa Tatupu up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Fourth down, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This is fielded at the goal line. Rivers now, the throw on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Carr. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Set. Collect the keys. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Gordon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He was brought down by Eric Harris. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Go, go, go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
And the Chargers first down.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 390. Back 180. Check 52. Come on. Come on. You better bring it.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, wahoo!
Carr now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
93. 93. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, tight. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing his car on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jerry Tillery. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing now is Carr. It's complete to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Carr completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
White! Mike's 50. Mike's 50. He's time.
On third down, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
50 seconds to Mike.
First
I only got to look what I said you do. 57. Mike, 57. You ain't going to...
On first down, Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
85, 29.
Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10.
Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 734. 52. Mike 52.
Now Carr again. And he will find his man on the outside. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Carr now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Carr finds Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Carr going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, and his throw is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, going over some notes in the pregame and looking at Phillip Rivers' record against Oakland, 18-8 all-time against them. And those 18 wins, more than he's had against any other team. And unless these two squads, unlikely, but unless they would meet up in the playoffs, this is the last time that Phillip Rivers will face the Oakland Raiders. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Red! 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Under X3. 218, chop.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because of the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back at the 16-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Carr to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson.
A 30-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it's pandemonium in the black hole as the silver and black have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Raiders, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Done. 180.
Chance 52 tomorrow.
Let's go, D. Let's go. White, 89.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Now Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Never mind, 52.
From the gun, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hey, we're good.
From the 29, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 93. 57. 5.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. 16 yards, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
29. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit, do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
You're mine. Mike 52.
Carr now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And some room to roam now. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. from the 41. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw from Carr, complete to Renfro. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got it to Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Carr now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Check 50, check 50.
You draw quarters.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing Rivers. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Max Crosby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
second down now. It's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on second and 10. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there. A first down. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Maxx Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Rivers. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Gets it to Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Check 59, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw, Rivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground with a tight end. Uses the stiff arm. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for Oakland, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.